Here, no, it didn't. Yep. Wait.
There we go.
There we go. Now I gotta set the timer.
The timer?
The timer. Mojo's favorite number, 420.
There we go.
Which is really 42 minutes, but you know. There. We just started. Can't see it, but that's all right. Get the idea.
Blinded by the light.
Yep. Blinded by the light. Just call me Mr. Pratt, because I got roaches. Might as well be Creep Show.
But pretty soon you'll be roach free in 23.
Hopefully. Roach free in 23. While Mojo smokes a roach.
Down to the last roach. Higher than the motherfucker. Higher than the motherfucker.
That could be one of your picks.
Oh, I think that breaks the length rule.
Oh.
Because we were talking about no more. Oh, but then again, if it's only 3 songs, because we've cut down from how many we used to have.
You already have your pick for next week? I don't.
No, not really, but before the show had some songs that became candidates for
Yeah. That could be one of them.
Week's.
Down to the last roach could be one of them.
Along with Phil Collins, Easy Lover.
Oh, there you go.
Hall & Oates. I can't go for that. Can't go for that. No can do.
See? You already set.
Let everyone know they're being recorded. More privacy info.
How much privacy can we get? How much?
They want to know what you do.
I hope not. That's why it's called privacy. Everything's supposed to be private. But apparently not.
You hear me, iPhone? Did you hear what Dirk said? Everything is supposed to be private.
Right. That goes for you too, Android. Droid. Are you ready? Are you ready for next Sunday? Are you all in?
We're all out.
Well, that's 2 weeks from now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that they have both.
Yeah. And 3 weeks after All Out is the Arthur Ashe show in New York.
Aussie. Hey.
Aussie.
Hey.
That's going to be at 0 hour. The Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole.
Aussie Open.
That's Mojo's pick is Aussie Open to retain the Ring of Honor title. Tag team titles.
That's who Mojo would want to win, but for some reason, I don't know if that would, like, what do you think would be the better scenario? Let's talk about that. Do you think them losing and then blaming each other for the loss against Aussie Open, or going into the main event happy with each other because of they just won the ROH titles?
Yeah.
Now they have to face each other.
That's a good question. Maybe winning it causes more intrigue in the main event. And let this
and they've made T-shirts for them.
Right.
Already. Like, and what I've heard is that they're doing decent selling.
Right. So I guess you ride this for as long as you can. No turn yet.
I mean, not like it's not been around for much. They just like got paired together last month or something for that tournament thing.
Yep. And then they got over the double clothesline.
Now MJF is determined to do the kangaroo kick.
Kangaroo kick. What else we got? We got your buddy Will Ospreay taking on Chris Jericho.
The old show.
In a way, what's really surprised me because I thought for sure Ospreay was going to win the G1 Climax. He didn't. It's Naito who won it.
Yes, he had a. Who was it that Naito had the.
Destino. He beat Okada with the Destino.
Yes, that's who I was thinking of. Who else was in the final with Naito?
As usual, Okada, and he lost. So I guess at January 4th next year, it's going to be Sonata taking on Naito for the belt.
That has a built-in story all in itself.
Yeah, it does. Maybe that's why Gato booked it that way instead of going with Ospreay.
Here's a guy that thought that being in Los Ingobernables
There you go.
was not doing him any good, and he wasn't moving up and everything. And here's the leader of your old group taking you on.
Well, to be fair, Sonata did win the championship when he left them.
I didn't say he didn't have a point.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a point.
Or like he felt stagnant there.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Naito may win this one. But then again, I thought that Will Ospreay was going to win, so who knows? It's up to Gato. All up to Gato and the booking of New Japan Pro Wrestling. What else we got? Let's see. We got that.
It's like what you've been saying. It's like too much is overkill, and then you don't remember much of any of it because of it all.
It all blends together.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that didn't blend
like
was
you'll talk about like NXT or something, and and be like, that was this week.
Yeah.
Because you've got all those things in Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. And
2
Monday.
shows on Friday, 1 show on Saturday.
1 on Monday. 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, 1 on Thursday. I can't keep up.
Yeah, Thursday, isn't that like ROH Impact Day?
Yes. Can't forget MLW. I forgot what day they're on, though. And NWA Power.
You got the power.
Yep. We got the power. What power was that? We don't know. And I guess Cash Wheeler got busted. From FTR.
I guess I heard that was like a road rage incident.
Yeah. A road rage incident. So let me flash my gun. He got himself a gun. And it got him in trouble.
Man. I thought Dax was the Arn Anderson of the group. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Cash
Go
said,
back to the Arn Anderson, Cody Rhodes
I'm gonna blow your brains out.
The difference between me and you, Cody.
In cash. Now me and Cash will blow the brains out.
Right there on the street.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe leave your gun at home if you have road rage. When you're 2 weeks away from, actually a week away from all in. Yeah. Is Mojo's boys gonna win the championship? The Young Bucks?
At first, I'm thinking that if AEW is paying attention and aren't gonna just like let it go with just a slap on the wrist or something.
Yeah.
That before that happened and stuff, I would have said probably not. But now I think that there's almost like a USO thing that might happen where Bucks get the title until we can feel like we can trust you guys again.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I wish it was FTR against FinJuice again instead of this third time's a charm. FTR versus the Young Bucks.
Or do you mean the golden?
No.
Oh, the guns.
The Golden Guns. Oh. No,
Or the Bang Bang Club.
Yeah, the Bang Bang
whatever
Club.
they call themselves.
Yeah. Bullet Club Gold.
Hard.
Bullet Club Gold.
She was like.
Yeah. I had a friend who went to that last night in Kentucky.
In his old Kentucky home.
Dr. Brian Wright went.
Yeah, not to be confused with his cousin, Ryan Wrong.
Exactly. That would be wrong for Brian.
But Brian's right.
We can't forget the the Texas Chainsaw Massacre match.
I kind of would like to.
I just thought, okay, let me just see, watch this. And you see Karen Jarrett being chased by Leatherface, and of course he trips. And the sound and the chainsaw sound is being mic'd up through the amplifier.
And you saw who that guy was, right? You'd remember him from the Sammy Guevara vlog.
Oh, that's who played him? That's who played Leatherface?
Yeah, it was the guy that they had that was... They made him to be like almost like a stalker.
Oh. I read it was Cody Deaner from Impact. Maybe not.
I wish I could remember the guy.
Oh.
I think that his name was Dean something.
Oh, Dean. I remember Dean. I forgot all about that dude. That's right. I remember him. Forgot all about him.
And he had kidnapped somebody.
Yeah.
The vlog, and
that's right.
Kept on taking them out one by one.
Yeah, I remember that. That's right, Dean. I miss Charlie. I thought he was great.
The only time I see Charlie now is few backstage segments, but like on a Ethan Page vlog, like occasionally he'll go on a toy hunt or something.
Oh, I like Charlie. I miss Charlie. He was so funny.
It was funny because he'd be like, his thing to look for was Desert Storm trading cards.
Oh, for Charlie?
Yeah.
Desert Storm trading cards. Was he in the army? Charlie?
I don't know if that was just his age frame, like something from his childhood that he remembers or something.
Oh, I got you. I do miss Charlie though. But I did watch the Edge versus Sheamus match. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I was going. I don't know if that was Edge just wanted to do something special for Toronto.
Well, that's his hometown.
And stuff, and sort of was like saying his goodbyes because of he knows that his run's about over, or if he was actually retiring that night.
I don't think he was.
But I was going, I still think that because of all the talking that he did was after the show was over.
Right.
So that made me think that if it was actually his last night, that they would have definitely showed that.
Yeah.
They would have extended it or something. So I feel like maybe that was just goodbye to his hometown because of this is basically the last run.
Could be. Which is crazy. Because in 2 months he's gonna be 50 years old.
Yeah, I found out that old wrestler Maven was my age.
46?
Mm-hmm.
46. Is that in chimpanzee years?
Same as humans.
Yeah. Just like cousin Randy, he turned 50 on Friday.
Randy?
Yep. He came down here and we played this thing called the main event. It's like a big arcade, kind of like Dave and Buster's. Come
Where
to
was
find
that
out.
at?
Oh, it's in
Where was-
Westchester, in Ohio. Division in Cincinnati. Come to find out, I suck at video games as I got older. I'm terrible at them. But it was fun. Get to see cousin Randy, the big 5-0. I'll be that next year, next September.
Not this September, but next September.
Yep. This September I'll be 49. Next September I'll be 50. Not sure how to react to that one. And Mojo will be 47. Exactly. Do I get to apply to an AAP card? And speaking of aging, we found out the problem of Mojo's back issues.
Ankylosing spondylitis, or AS.
Easy for you to say. I think I got that too. I just haven't gone to a doctor yet.
But I'm hoping that I do have 2 doctor's appointments. One with my regular doctor that was supposed to be a follow-up. And then a follow-up with the specialist after I did a blood test and got a bunch of x-rays done. And basically they also saw, like, trying to think of what that's called, with the spine being crooked.
Yeah, like what is that? Is that what, sclerosis? Is that what that is?
Scoliosis.
Oh yeah, no, I can't even pronounce that. Okay. Mm. Yeah, you got that. I think I got that too.
Say like an S shape or something.
Yeah, we'll call it the S. It's easier for me. Or skull. I like that better.
Yeah, but basically they said that everything that I was feeling and everything just effects from that ankylosing spondylitis. Things like it just totally drains you of your energy.
Yeah.
You, especially, they say, like, if you're in the sun or something, you can all of a sudden be like, boom, like all your energy levels like a popsicle in the sun. Like,
Oh yeah.
whereas if you were in an air-conditioned room or a cool temperature or something, you'd lose it more slowly. Or something like the heat would speed up the deterioration of your energy.
That's why I got you the neck fan.
That's also why they say that, or we're saying, Abop shot Baba Lubop Lat Shambu.
Huh. You got a lot of long words today.
There too.
Oh, got a lot of long words today. But you also took Brandon to see the turtles.
Yes, that's what happened last Sunday.
Did you like it?
I actually thought it was okay. I knew that because of the time crunch thing that they had, that you wish that you could have gotten more from the characters, like a little more behind them.
Yeah.
And their personalities, but when you had put that many mutants and everything, that of course they're not going to get a big, really background of them. But I liked how the storyline was more of a Superfly wants to get rid of all the humans because they feel like mutants will never be accepted, and the only way is to destroy all humans. And I'm not talking about the cool ass video game for the PS2, or Destroy All Humans 2. I'm not talking about that either. But also a very cool game.
Yeah. Destroy All Humans. That sounds like Magneto from X-Men.
But the Turtles had talked to them, and the other mutants were like, no, there's got to be another way. We didn't want to go that far.
Yeah.
So it ends up being basically all the mutants but Superfly. And Superfly basically taking on all the mutants.
Is Superfly Baxter Stockman, or supposed to be?
No, I think Superfly in this one was created by Baxter Stockman.
Oh.
And one of the first, that's how the movie almost opens, is he's sort of like Baxter's first mutant and everything. And when the government is trying to bring him down or something, or try to get all his work and everything, while they're getting Baxter Stockman, Superfly is gathering all the mutants and everything and escaping with them while Stockman's getting taken away.
Oh. No Shredder. I'm disappointed.
Oh, Brandon made us stay for the, like how some people got up immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like they talk about at the end how they're like, man, we haven't heard anything from that TCRI company or anything for a while and everything. And then the credits roll. A lot of people leave the theater and everything. They come back on, and you see this evil corporation and everything go, okay, we're gonna have to go another route then. And then you see the silhouette. We'll have to call in the Shredder.
There you go.
You see a silhouette of the Shredder, and that's the cut of the scene.
That's awesome. So here comes a sequel.
So I had heard, like, they announced this like a week ago or maybe even further back, but that the Mutant Mayhem was gonna at least get a season or a semi-series TV show, and they're already planning on a second movie.
Yeah, they have to. Can't leave it like that. And you sent me they're going to add something to the video game.
Yes, we already had talked about the Usagi Yojimbo. And there's going to be a whole new, like, level or type game to play. And they're also adding Karai, who in the Ninja Turtle story is actually Splinter's daughter, but was raised by Shredder.
Oh.
And Shredder is having her believe that for the longest time in the story that he was actually her father.
Oh.
But later on, I think she finds out the truth.
Oh, that's okay. That's interesting. Added to the video game soon. Yep.
Supposedly, that's why that I sent that to you, because they finally had a date, or they gave a date and everything, the last day of August.
Wow, the last day of August, the 31st. Huh. Can we just download that one? I don't want to buy that one. Special edition, I guess.
I don't know, like, what if it's gonna be just like a DLC or
downloadable
if they're
character.
Gonna be like, oh, you can buy this for like $5 because it's an add-on, or like DLCs are never like the price of a full game or something.
Yeah.
They're usually relatively cheap because they're an add-on, like $10, I would hope, tops, if that.
Yeah. Or be like cousin Randy and buy an Xbox Series S and download everything. Since they don't play CDs or DVDs.
Oh, I think that's what it was. I was surprised that the PS4 wasn't wanting to play CDs.
Yep. And now the Xbox Series S doesn't want to play CDs. Gotta download them. If you want to play CDs or DVDs, you gotta get the Xbox Series X.
X.
Yes, X.
X gave it to him. Dunno, gave it to him.
That or X marks the spot. Or Explore. Not Twitter, Explore.
Or X-Pac!
No. X-Pac, Explore. A lot of X's around here. Anyway, you gotta check out that new 7 Dust CD. That's pretty good.
Oh, I was checking out that latest Overkill.
You like it?
Because of That Rocks. Their interview they did this week was with Bobby Blitzer, who's always hilarious. And it made me go back and listen to the Overkill.
That's a good CD too. That's a good album.
Yeah, the album is called Scorched.
Yeah, and that's what they did. They scorched with that album.
The track that Mojo really liked is called, I believe it's just called Surgeon or The Surgeon.
I think that's one of Mojo's picks too.
Not this week because of these picks are left over from what would have been last week.
Oh yeah, right.
But
last week.
Since Mojo was doing Brandon the Monkey Boy birthday stuff.
Yes. What's Brandon now? 16? Or 15?
And 16? Then next year, I'll be like, Brandon's only 17.
Oh, no. Brandon
He's just winging it with Winger.
Brandon's old enough to drive.
Oh, scary thought.
Yeah, that's going to be Brandon's theme song when he's 17. So he's going to be Stuart from Beavis and Butthead. Should we get him a Winger shirt?
No.
No. She's only 17.
He likes very different stuff.
Oh, I got you. He can't go for that.
No can do. Like, he tends to like stuff from, like, movies he likes. Like, the Peter Rabbit movies. He really liked the soundtrack to that. He likes the Shrek soundtracks songs.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
But really seems to like soundtracks.
Soundtracks are good. I heard the Turtles soundtrack was really good. Well, that's what Spitball Media said anyway.
It had a lot of, like, I'd say 90s sounding rap.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's right. Shaheem said MLP's on there. Annie Up. I love that song. Annie Up.
Eli Staple.
Yeah, a lot of 90s tracks on that, I heard. And I'll probably like it then. Good stuff.
Yeah, I had seen a meme that was like, you remember, I don't know if you saw this, but Mitch McConnell was talking and stuff, and all of a sudden this lady like barely touched his elbow or something, and he just froze, quit talking, and his mouth was just open. Like,
I heard about that.
well, it was like when original Ninja Turtle fans go and watch Mutant Mayhem, is what it says with a poster of Mutant Mayhem, and then in the foreground they had Mitch McConnell with the
Mutant Mayhem.
There's been very few iterations of the Ninja Turtles that Mojo didn't care for. He's like pretty open with that. I think that it's because of I want to see it continue, like for future generations, like the Transformers have done over the years,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Different iterations for new generations.
Did you like April O'Neil?
It was okay because of in the last rendition of the Turtles that was on Nickelodeon, she sort of was like, I don't know if they were the same, but they definitely seemed to model her after that April.
Yeah. April. I don't know. Someone said that in the original comics she was actually black. I forgot who said that. Oh, I think it was Chris Matthews said that.
I know that she had like really 80s, 90s hair, and it's like a black and white comic, so like I remember it being like really poofy in the front,
and
then like flat and long on the side, like one of the backup singers in a 90s video.
The cauliflower bangs.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Now, watch out.
The cauliflower bangs.
Cauliflower wild bangs.
Yeah, easy for me to say. And Mojo's happy about his Blue Jays. They won something. They won a game last night.
Yeah, after losing a game the night before.
Oh.
They've been doing more losing than winning lately.
Well, so have the Reds. I mean, where did the Cubs come from? They're tied for second place now, the Reds and the Cubs. And Milwaukee's 3 games above everybody. Well, yeah, the Reds and the Cubs, anyway.
Yeah, the line has it even that the Blue Jays and Reds, no one's favored. They're even.
Oh, man.
So maybe that goes with what we were just saying. Oh, I was going, man, the Blue Jays have been losing a lot lately. You're like, well, so have the Reds.
Yeah.
That could be why they're dead even.
Yeah, exactly. It tells me.
So the Tigers are evidently favored against the Guardians.
Oh, the Cleveland Guardians. And SP's
minus 120.
Chris Matthews. The Baltimore Orioles are still in first place. That's his team. And Snagglepuss is happy. Dodgers are in first place in their division.
There we go.
Atlanta's in first place in the East. Jeez. Of course, the Central is Milwaukee.
Oh, I'm surprised that they have Detroit favored because Cleveland's second place in the Central behind Minnesota.
Yeah.
And both Texas teams are still leading the West.
I know. That's shocking. Both of them. Not one, both.
Speaking of the 90s, this reminds me of the 90s. The National League East, Atlanta and Philly.
Yeah.
Milwaukee and Chicago Cubs.
Like I said, they came out of nowhere. Cubs.
And SP's pals in the West.
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers and the Giants.
Yeah, but they're 12 games back.
Oh, the Giants?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yep. It went off. That was a quick 42 minutes.
Yeah, what?
Gee, my knee. Just felt like I just sat down.
Shout out to the fellow Grease Monkeys. Keith, Austin, and Alex.
Are they really that?
To the Bayou Geeks.
Yeah.
Okie Durkee.
Gary.
Of course, Gary.
Yep.
And Chris Skinny 316.
I think so. Or Thinny. Oh, it's Fatty. It's Fatty 316.
And he's got a PH without the D.
Yes.
PH Hattie.
PH Hattie.
Oh, the T's silent. Hattie.
Hattie. They got it. We got Spitball Media with Shaheen, John Draper, and Bish O'Brien. Spitballing it.
Spitball Media. Don't forget the OGMCs.
Oh, yeah. Old Guy Mellowcast. Bobby Blades and Jim Vicious.
And shout out to Julie Bubbles. Brandon, the 16-year-old monkey boy. And then, of course, Willow Tree into friend LZ.
Willow Tree, 18. You're grown now. Get out of the house.
Full-grown tree.
Shout
and
out
then
to
there is Monk and Bean, a.k.a. Midnight in Thackeray Binks. And
see there.
Who are you? And Mr. Dingleberries himself.
No.
Panthro.
No. Him and his dingleberries.
Yes, he wasn't too happy with me.
I bet he wasn't. Gotta pick those out.
And then, but then later, he came. I could hear him chirping outside in the hallway, and then he comes in and he brought me a sock. And he usually doesn't jump up onto the bed or anything, but he was being super loving and everything after that, which was surprising after I had to hold his crazy ass down and
Has a dingleberry. Yeah, but what's in that sock? That is funny. You gave Mojo a sock. He's socking it to you.
no, instead of a dead mouse or something, he brings socks. Which I guess I prefer, especially when they're ones that I thought were lost.
No, they weren't lost. He just has them hidden somewhere.
He's got your collection of left socks. Come to Left Sock Panthro's Left Sock Emporium. He might just have that lost left sock.
Yeah. But shout out goes to Joe Punches. Going through a rough time right now. So special shout out to him.
Yeah.
Joey Punches.
Shout out to Heavy Metal Joe.
No, I love that name.
Also, shout out to Cheese Old Mac, Matty Icing, Luke Birmingham Birch, Smirk Wahlberg, Foxman, G Wiz talking about that UFC, and sometimes me.
Yeah. That was last night too, UFC.
Yes, I would have done horrible.
Oh boy.
Because I was definitely not expecting O'Malley to shock the world.
O'Malley won?
Mm-hmm.
With his auto parts, O'Malley?
Oh, I think that's O'Reilly.
Yeah, but still, it's still funny.
O'Malley. Kyle O'Reilly's auto farts.
So O'Malley won with his rainbow colored hair. Is the new bantamweight champion.
Afro Circus.
Wow. Okay.
You said his rainbow afro.
Yeah. But he won, so he's new bantamweight champion.
He's like, eat your heart out, Madagascar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Mad Mex Beyond Thunderdome.
Sensible Sam Shalom.
Sure.
Nasty Leroy. Milk Nasty. Dog Baby.
They're in the corner.
And Burbs.
And Bishop Anthem.
Yep.
Bishop that you made Anthem, a beat for.
Mr. Bishop Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully Wiz comes out today so I can send Bobby the acapella track.
Yeah, you made a beat for him.
Oh no, I sung a part.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. Can't wait to hear that one.
So I sent it back to him and had the vocals already added on, and he just is wanting to get the track of the vocal separate. I think so he can do more to the song and put it wherever the chorus falls.
Ah. It's a Mojo and Anthem collaboration.
Bishop Mojo.
Bishop Mojo. There you go. Or Moship. Shout out to Dr. Brian Wright.
Not to be confused with Ryan Wrong.
Right. Phil the promoter.
And Ty the trademark.
Mm-hmm. Too Sweet Me Bro.
Too Sweet. Dude 2005.
The Man with No Name.
Oh, and Kevin Castle.
And Baseball Chicky. Not like Mussolini. Did we forget Papa Dave and Planet Raconteur?
Planet Raconteur.
Yes. If you can't forget Boxman. Wrestling Outlet with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yeah, I mentioned him when I mentioned Mark Wahlberg.
Smarky Boy. Oh, you can't forget Gareth Nelson.
Gareth Nelson.
And Jock Tastico.
Jock Tastico.
Sasha Baron Corbin.
There we go.
And we can't forget the Fudges. Tyler and Travis Fudge.
Tyler Fudge.
Suplex City Limits.
Suplex City Limits.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Drew Yari.
We'd be Yari if we forgot about that. And Jeff
Lipman with Jimmy T. PWC Network.
Evil Uno, Dos, Tres, Cuatro, Cinco, Seis.
And Hammerlock Hangover. Can't forget.
That's pathetic with Scott and Rybread.
That would be pathetic if we lost them. Or didn't mention them.
Rock in Detroit.
The Sinister Minister.
That's one and the same.
Can't forget Anna.
Anna, are you okay?
Hopefully she's okay. Oh yeah. I can't forget Michael Smith. Johnny Florida. Mucho Macho. Old Man Jenkins. And Evil Dose.
And as I said, Evil Uno, Tres, Cuatro, Cinco, and Seis.
Joe, oh yeah, Joe Numbers and Mish. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Anthony Missionary Thomas.
And don't forget your friend Prime.
Oh yeah, Ruben Prime and Lil RJ. And Spinebuster Tees.
And cousin Randy.
Happy 50th birthday to cousin Randy.
Happy 50th.
Not sure it's happy, but it's 50th.
Well, as long as he got to have some fun.
Yeah, he did.
That's all that it's about.
Mm-hmm. SP and ST and Hines.
Yes. Who lost to Bobby's Boys?
There we go. Shout out to Bobby's World. Good cartoon. Sea Bear and Jamal. I've been watching that lately. Shout out to them.
And what was it? Oh, I had found like these DVDs, and I was like, oh, I almost forgot I had Muppet Babies and the 80s Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, there you go.
So I was watching some episodes of both of those.
Oh, man. I like the one episode where they try to keep Animal quiet because it kept waking up the neighbor who's the police officer. That was a funny one. We gotta keep Animal quiet.
Is everything okay in here? Yes, Nanny.
Barbara Billingsley. So I'm leaving the beaver, the mom.
Well, gee, Beef.
I always like Scooter and Skeeter.
Me being a musician, I always liked Ralph.
Yeah. Rolf. Of course, we all like Fozzie Bear.
And I always liked Animal.
Oh yeah.
And thought it was funny at the end. They always had that little
Oh, bye-bye.
tag.
Yeah.
Oh, bye-bye!
And we can't forget Hard Luck Gonzo. He tries for Miss Piggy, and Miss Piggy always rejects him.
Reject for Gonzo.
Poor Gonzo.
Carmella the chicken.
Yeah, Carmella the chicken. Can't forget Kermit.
Hmm.
I like the one where they did their version of Star Wars.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard was always the holdback or the reason that they couldn't release Muppet Babies is because onto like DVD and whatnot is because of they use so much old movie footage from
Yeah.
stuff like needing to get too many of the rights
Mm-hmm.
for stuff.
And I like Fozzie. And that could be Shabaka the Cookie. And Kermit says that's Shabaka the Wookie. Yeah, that's what I said. Shabaka the Cookie. And Kermit has that exasperated cheese.
Cookie starts with C.
Cookie Monster.
C is for cookie. It's good enough for me.
Speaking of Muppets, I've also been watching the Great Space Coaster. Gorilla. Or Gorilla. I remember him. Gorilla.
And also remember, there's nobody realer than Gorilla.
Oh yeah. Now that they're all kind of back together now.
In together now.
Yep. And together now. That could be one of your picks there. And together now with Method Man and Fred Durst. That's right. G.O.D. and the E.O.P. are back together. You idiot.
Oh, Ren.
You can pick your magic nose goblins. I picked them myself.
But what will we do till then?
Yeah, Mojo, what will we do till then?
You can play in your stinky litter box. Oh, joy.
That's what we need. We need that instrumental for the ending
Dun,
from that Ren
dun,
and Stimpy show.
dun,
When
dun,
they
dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Phenomena. Phenomena.
Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. And this week's gonna be hot. So bring your neck fans.
I'm gonna have to remember to charge that thing.
Yeah, no, same here. Especially with your back.
Yeah, they had screwed up my schedule, and I had say something in the group chat because of tomorrow I have to see my doctor, and basically it's almost right after I get out of work. I have to pretty much go straight there.
Oh. So you get off early tomorrow?
Probably still 2:00, but
Yeah.
I just have to go cross town.
Lost Town.
Lost Town traffic.
9-2. I want to work that. Yeah. So, I guess you're off. You're still working Saturdays?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I ended up working with the regional manager and a different manager from a different store.
Oh, how was that?
And it was okay, but it seemed really weird because it was like none of my usual coworkers were there. Like I was the only real employee for that store that was there
Oh.
that day. Like the other two guys were the regional manager and a manager from a different store.
No. Does that mean you're still off Wednesdays and Fridays?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
But my manager's actually coming back and he was like, just come in like you usually do at open. I'm going to fix the schedule when I get in. Because I was telling him how, and he knows this, and he's the one that even said it. He goes, I know that you can't work past 2. He said, so I don't know why they scheduled you the way they did. That dinner was taking away hours. Like they were having me 11 to 3. And that's less way, like what? 11.
That's 4 hours.
Yeah, cutting an hour.
Yeah. $11 to $3.
And that would have been 2 days. That like 2 hours cut out from the week because of they were making it 11 to 3 on 2 days of the week. But then they had it right the other 2 days. Like I had my regular schedule for Thursday and Saturday. So my managers said that, yeah, just come in at the beginning of the day on Monday, and I'm going to fix the schedule.
Ah, that's good. Get some money back.
Man, I don't have any secret ingredients. Oh, I did hear that that tag team that I really liked, and then they broke up because one of them got injured. But they might be Santana and Ortiz.
Yep.
They're hinting that they might make their comeback.
No.
And that they might be one of the 3 to join the Blackpool Combat Club for that. And then people are thinking that the third guy would be the guy that Moxley had as his understudy in our Young Lion in New Japan.
Oh.
He joined them on one of the other group fights that they had where it was. But you had said his name because I hadn't remembered.
What was his name? Yamo? No. Yamijo? I can't. Damn.
Let's see.
Yeah, I gotta look that up too.
Oh, I remember. Moxley's protege's name was